we was getting LeBron. I'm getting all my shit ready. I told y'all we was getting
Philadelphia, stand the up. Stand.
LeBron James is going to the city of brotherly love. LeBron James has agreed to join the Philadelphia 76ers. July 24th is the date. In the past, he's made a decision on July 11th. In the past, he's made a decision on July 1st. This time, he waited a few weeks, waited until the World Cup had expired, waited until a few days afterwards, according to ESPN's very own Shams Charania, who broke the story. LeBron James is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year, $8 million deal with a player option, according to Clutch Sports Group and Clutch CEO and Game Over show host Rich Paul.
Man, welcome back to Spice Talk Sports, y'all. We here for another one just like the other one. And man, I might go get me a Philadelphia 76er jersey now. Nah, I'm just playing, man. LA till I die, man. Lakers till I die. We ain't switching up. We on no bandwagon. But let me tell you something. For LeBron to go over there to the 76ers, that is a good fit. A lot of people don't think it's a good fit, but in my perspective, I look at LeBron. He fits everybody. You put him at that 4 position and he don't have to be the number 1 or number 2 option. Philly is going to be a problem. You let Maxey, you let Jaylen Brown, and you let Embiid do what they got to do, they are going to be the number 1 contender in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference Finals. I promise you that. The only thing I have a problem with, and that's going to be the main problem I think everybody is going to have, is Embiid going to stay healthy. We could always, just like when he went with AD. AD's injury prone, but when he's on the court, they are a problem together. It's just like with Embiid and LeBron now. If Embiid can't stay on the court, it is a failure, and it's not trusting the process. The process is over. But right now, to this time, they said that Embiid has been working out. He hasn't had no surgeries this summer. He's the healthiest he's been. We heard that 1,000 of times. So let's really see. But for right now, on paper, this is the best starting 5 in the whole league right now.
This clearly for LeBron James. He looked at the rosters in Philadelphia after the Jaylen Brown trade. Remember, guys, like Stephen A. Courtney, the Sixers were not even in the picture. We're not on the map until Bob Myers and Mike Gansey went out there and traded for Jaylen Brown. So you have Tyrese Maxey, you have VJ Edgecombe, you have Jaylen Brown and Joel Embiid. So LeBron James looked at that roster. He looked at the Cavaliers roster. He looked at the Heat roster, and he is choosing the Philadelphia 76ers for a historic 24th season, but he's signing a 2-year deal, a player option for a potential 25th season. So the Sixers and LeBron James are going into this that he could very well play a historic record 25th season. And this is about Bob Myers and Mike Gansey and a slew of their players, from Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, all calling LeBron James, having relationships with LeBron James, specifically Tyrese Maxey, and selling them on that vision that it was about winning.
Here's some reasons why I feel that LeBron did choose 76ers. I feel like he didn't choose 76ers until Jaylen Brown got traded over there. Because to me, why would LeBron go to 76ers with just Maxey, Embiid, and the rookie, right? In my perspective, I'm looking at it like, okay, boom, you throw in Jaylen Brown, that just opens up one of the best two-way players in the league right now. And LeBron fits Jaylen Brown. LeBron fits everybody. So that's another reason why I really feel like the reason why he went to 76ers. Also, too, he's ready to win now. They have a complete team right now to win. Look at his contract. 2 years, $8 million, and a player option. He sees the process. If he brings a ring to Philly, man, I don't know if you want to move him up to the second spot, because for me, my GOATs, but first, Michael Jordan, second, Kobe Bean Bryant, and then LeBron. If LeBron sits there and go over there with Philly and win a championship for them, I don't know, man. We could debate about it. But right now, that's the reason why. And let me give props to Bob Myers. See, in my last video, I spoke about that. Bob Myers just showed us a blueprint of how to get a superstar or a star to come to their team. Go to one of these big podcasts. Bob Myers went on Rich Paul and Max Kellerman's show and shot his shot. He giving reasons why LeBron should come over there. He shows interest. That's what all these execs and these presidents and GMs need to start doing. Get on these 520 podcasts. Get on ESPN. Go ahead and try to shoot your shot, bro. Shoot it. That shows that they interested in you. And I feel like Bob Myers really did something that's going to be the new realm of how to get players to their team. And look at it. It worked. Look, LeBron, what is it? July 24th? He did it. He showed us how to bring a player that they want at LeBron's caliber to their team. And watch, going forward, that's going to be the new blueprint. Let's see what, and I love about Rich Paul. He speaks the truth. Let's see what Rich Paul and Max Kellerman have to say about LeBron going to Philly.
Of course.
Because, you know, it was a tough decision for him.
And did he just make the decision? How long has he known about the Sixers?
He just really decided on it, like
100%.
bang, bang, yeah.
Was it down to the Sixers and Golden State at the end?
It was pretty layered across the board.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, this is the love for the game decision.
Right.
Like nobody at this level, at this accomplished, you know, this successful in life, still wanting to play the game. You know, I don't know what else you can say about it outside of someone being very obsessed with the game of basketball.
And also choosing, you'd say, well, the Thunder and the Spurs are in the West, but actually the East is better than the West right now. The best team in basketball is in New York. They just proved it against San Antonio. The Sixers are obviously now retooled with LeBron and Jaylen Brown. The Celtics may have gotten better with all these maneuvers. We'll see. So LeBron joins the Sixers in a packed conference.
Yeah.
And listen, and by the way, the analytics around Jaylen Brown, where, the analytics underrate him. Does this actually mean he's overrated by others? But with LeBron on the team, I'll bet you the analytics change for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to have to run point forward anymore.
I think he helps everybody on that team, though. I really do. I think when you talk about a secondary playmaker, if he's your secondary playmaker, you have the best secondary playmaker in the league, right? I think he helps Tyrese in terms of the pick and roll action, that 1-3, 1-4 pick and roll. I think Nick Nurse can take a little page out of Ty Lue's book and using Tyrese as the screener. The thing about it, when you add a LeBron, everything changes. And I really mean this. That's why it's not easy for someone who is predeemed to be a star player on the team. When he comes, you know, he kind of shows you how big or little of a star you actually are. Mm-hmm. And it takes a special kind of person mentally to embrace that, right? And I think that the familiarity with him and Tyrese, you don't have to worry about that with Tyrese, right? Because they know each other, they embrace each other, they've been working out together for the last 5 years. So you won't have any pushback. That's like, you can't pay for that. You can't put a value on that. And then just the work ethic coming in every day in that facility is you get better by osmosis. Like it's hard for you not to want to be better. Your peers influence you when you have that around you. And then one key word I think that'll be very important that I think the Sixers will give off and the city of Philadelphia will give off is just a profound appreciation for him. And I think that'll be big going into the season. And look, I think do they have the perfect roster? Probably not. Do they have a pretty good starting five? Probably so. Do they have the capabilities to, do some trim around the edges stuff? Absolutely. When you have guys like Bob Myers and Gans and Jameer Nelson, and also don't forget Elton Brand's still there as well.
And I'm not even going to lie to you. For me, I feel like LeBron is ring chasing. This is the first time I would ever say that about LeBron. LeBron is ring chasing at this point. He wants another ring. He thought he could do it with Lakers. Didn't happen. And I always say, LeBron wasn't a Laker. He just had the jersey on. So I don't put him in the category with Kobe and the Magics and the players that stay on one team of their whole career. I'm not gonna put him in that. He went every team he been on, he won them a championship. Hopefully with Philly, he wins another one. But at this point, and it's not a bad thing that he's ring chasing. Some people think it is. Yeah, to me, it's not. Everybody want to talk about go get a bag and everything. That's fine. But sometimes you want that ring. You sit there and all these years in the league and don't some players don't even touch the conference finals. Nevertheless, the finals. So yeah, go get that ring, LeBron. I ain't mad at you. But I know everybody else will. You guys already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Spice Talk Sports. Peace.